speed, precision, innovation. These are the three pillars that make Mercedes-AMG Petronas an unstoppable force in Formula One. But behind every championship-winning car lies a hidden world, one that few people ever get to see. What does it take to build an F1 car that dominates the grid? How do engineers, designers, and mechanics work together to turn raw carbon fiber and metal into a beast that shatters lap records? Today, we're taking you inside the heart of Mercedes F1, their ultra-secretive factory. From cutting-edge wind tunnels to the nerve center of race strategy, you're about to witness the magic that fuels one of the greatest teams in motorsport history. 1. The birthplace of champions, Chassis and Aerodynamics Department. Every great Formula One car starts as an idea, a vision sketched on a screen. But turning that vision into a race-winning machine, that's where the magic happens. Welcome to the Chassis and Aerodynamics Department, the birthplace of every Mercedes F1 car. Here the battle for speed begins long before the car even touches the track. Engineers work day and night, designing the perfect shape, because in F1, aerodynamics is everything. A tiny change in the car's body can mean the difference between victory and defeat. The wind tunnel is where science meets speed. The car is tested under powerful air blasts, simulating real race conditions. Every curve, every wing, every tiny fin is studied to make sure the car slices through the air with zero resistance. Even a 0.001 second advantage can decide a race. But before any part is even built, it exists in a digital world. Computational fluid dynamics, CFD, lets Mercedes run thousands of virtual tests in hours, helping engineers perfect every inch of the car without wasting time or materials. This is where the silver arrows are born, where raw ideas turn into record-breaking speed. And trust us, they leave nothing to chance. 2. The beating heart, the power unit lab. If the chassis is the body of an F1 car, the engine is its beating heart, pumping out mind-blowing power while being pushed to the absolute limit. Welcome to the Power Unit Lab, where Mercedes builds one of the most advanced racing engines on the planet. At the center of it all is the 1.6-liter turbocharged V6 hybrid engine, small but insanely powerful. It produces over 1,000 horsepower, launching the car from 0 to 200 kilometers in seconds. But here's the crazy part. It has to do that while following strict F1 fuel limits. Every drop counts. That's where the hybrid system comes in. The engine doesn't just burn fuel, it also recycles energy. Every time the car brakes, lost energy is stored and then used for an extra speed boost down the straights. That's free power, Formula One style. Before any power unit makes it to the track, it's stress tested to the max. Engineers run it at extreme temperatures, high speeds, and brutal conditions, making sure it can survive a full race distance. If a single component fails, the whole car is at risk. 3. Carbon fiber to reality. Manufacturing and assembly. Speed isn't just about power, it's also about weight. Every gram matters in Formula One. That's why Mercedes doesn't build their cars from metal like normal road cars. Instead, they use carbon fiber, a material that's lighter than aluminum but stronger than steel. But turning raw carbon fiber into a race-winning machine, that's an art. First, then carbon sheets are carefully layered by hand, yes, by hand, before being baked at extreme temperatures. The result? A chassis that's super light but strong enough to survive high-speed crashes. And here's the insane part. Each car is made up of over 80,000 individual parts. From the steering wheel to the tiniest bolt, every single piece is built with microscopic precision. Robotic machines cut and shape parts with accuracy finer than a human hair, while engineers check and recheck every detail. But Mercedes doesn't just build one car at the start of the season. The factory works non-stop, producing new parts, upgrades, and replacements every single race week. If something isn't fast enough, it's redesigned and rebuilt, sometimes within days. This isn't just manufacturing. It's a never-ending race against time, where the difference between first and second place can be decided by a part that weighs less than a paperclip. 4. The control room. Mission control and race strategy. Formula One isn't just one on the track, it's one right here, in one of the most secretive rooms inside the Mercedes F1 factory. Welcome to Mission Control, the nerve center where race-winning decisions are made in real time. Every time a Mercedes car hits the track, hundreds of sensors send live data straight back to this room. Engineers track tire temperatures, fuel levels, engine wear, weather changes, even how the driver is handling the car, all in milliseconds. One wrong move? the race could be over. But it's not just about data. It's about strategy. When should the car pit? What tires should they use? Should they attack or hold back? Every call is a gamble, and the difference between victory and defeat could come down to a single pit stop. And here's the crazy part. Mission Control doesn't just react to the race, they predict it. Using ad-powered simulations, they run thousands of possible race outcomes before the first lap even begins. They know their rivals' strengths, weaknesses, and possible strategies before they even happen. This is where championships are won, not with speed alone, but with brainpower, precision, and split-second decisions. Because in Formula One, the fastest car doesn't always win, the smartest team does. 5. The fastest pit crew on the planet. Formula One is a sport of milliseconds. A race can be won or lost without even driving a single lap, right here in the pit lane, and no one does it better than Mercedes. Meet the fastest pit crew on the planet, a team trained to perform the perfect stop under extreme pressure. In just 1.8 seconds, they replace 4 tires, adjust the front wing if needed, and send the car back out at lightning speed. That's quicker than blinking twice. But it's not just about being fast, it's about flawless execution. One slip, one loose wheel nut, one fraction of a second too slow, and the entire race could be over. That's why Mercedes pit crew trains like elite athletes, drilling thousands of pit stops a season, fine-tuning every movement until it's second nature. And here's the wildest part. Mercedes doesn't just practice pit stops on a real car. They use virtual reality and AI-driven simulations to perfect their technique. Every single move is analyzed, improved, and repeated until it's as close to perfect as humanly possible. In Formula One, a pit stop isn't just a routine stop. It's a high-speed ballet where the smallest mistake could cost everything. And that's why Mercedes leaves nothing to chance. 6. A look into the future. Innovation and next-gen F1 technology. Formula One isn't just about racing. It's about pushing the limits of what's possible. And Mercedes? They're already working on the future while the rest of the grid is still catching up. Right now, inside their factory, engineers are testing next-generation materials, stronger, lighter, and more efficient than ever before. Imagine an F1 car built from self-repairing carbon fiber, a material that can fix tiny cracks on its own. Sounds crazy? Mercedes is already working on it. And then there's AI and data analytics, the secret weapons of modern F1. Every race, the team gathers terabytes of data, using machine learning to find microscopic performance gains. Soon, AI won't just be predicting race strategies, it could help design the perfect F1 car. But Mercedes isn't just thinking about racing. They're using F1 technology to make road cars faster, safer, and more efficient. The hybrid systems that power their race cars, they've already helped develop Mercedes-AMG hypercars that can hit insane speeds while being fuel efficient. The future of Formula One isn't just about speed. It's about sustainability, smarter technology, and game-changing innovation. And if history has taught us anything, it's that Mercedes will be leading the charge. And that's the secret world behind Mercedes-AMG Petronas, a place where speed, science, and strategy come together to create racing perfection. From the factory floor to the checkered flag, every detail matters. If you enjoy this inside look, hit the like button and let us know your favorite part in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive F1 content. See you in the next one.